Kristel here. Welcome once again to the Dally Diaries, or if it's your first time, hi, great to have you here. This is the channel where we talk all about makeup, beauty, and a lot of other rambling does happen, I'm not gonna lie. But today we are playing with the stuff that I got in my Odens Eye Mystery Box. So we've got this beautiful Solmane 2 palette. Look at the artwork, it's outrageous, and the inside is just, so pretty. And we're also gonna look at these gel liners, the Solmane 2 gel liners. There's a whole collection here. I'm a little afraid that if I try and hold them up, they're all gonna fall out. Let's keep it on that very safe angle, shall we? Okay. And I've also got a highlighter and some lip stuff to use as well. So that's what we're doing today. But before we dive into the look, I'm gonna just get some swatches up for you. So please enjoy these swatches of the Solmane 2 eyeshadow palette. Now that you've seen the beautiful swatches in all their glory, let's dive into this look. I think I have an idea-ish of what I want to do. And I'm going to kick it off using this shade here called Dream, a pale lavender. Oh, I did get a brush in my Odens Eye Mystery Box as well. So we'll incorporate this little guy into the look. Yeah, why not just use it now? No time like the present. We have to talk about some stuff today. Some stuff's on my mind. And oh, that's really pretty. I forgot how amazing the pigment of Odens Eye matte eyeshadows are. They're just so good to work with. I haven't pulled out my Hella palette for ages, actually. Just zooming you in. That's better. You were way too far away before. Oh, that's so nice. Very nice. That's a lovely lavender. Got some stuff on my mind, guys. Because of my endo, I've had many surgeries on my abdominal area. And because of that, I have a lot of scar tissue and I have a very swollen belly. So I am a size like 8 to 10 on top Australian and 10 to 12 on the bottom. I'm a pear. And I think last time I heard the average dress size of a woman in Australia is a size 12 to 14. So, you know, I'm on like the lower side of that. However, hold that thought. I'm gonna go in now with the shade Galaxy. Recently, I have been trying to find new pants to wear and potentially find a pair of jeans. I haven't worn jeans for like, I don't know, 2 to 3 years because of my endo. But I was like, oh, maybe I can just find a pair that will work for me. And I only have 3 pairs of pants that I just wear over and over and over again. And I have for the last couple of years. So just patting that darker purple on here. Yeah, so I've been trying to find pants to wear. But let me tell you, I went out and I tried on, I don't know, like 7 pairs of jeans and 2 other pairs of pants, and they all looked absolutely horrific. They looked horrific on me. And I have this issue of trying to get jeans that are big enough to go over my butt and my thighs because they are curvy, but they need to fit around my waist, and they're always too gapey in the waist if they're big enough to fit around my butt and my thighs. And I want them to be high-waisted but kind of baggy, like loose around my belly. And I tell you what, it's impossible to find. And also, I ended up crying in the change room, and I'm kind of embarrassed. And to be fair, I also have my period. But crying in the change room because I was like, there is something really wrong with my body. Why? Like, what's wrong with me that I cannot find pants to wear? And it was a really friggin' depressing situation. And it really, like, it really hurt my self-esteem a lot. This shade, by the way, is just beautiful, delightful. Yeah, so it was a really bad thing for my self-esteem. And I've been thinking about it, and I know I am not the only woman in the world that has curves and isn't just straight up and down. It seems outrageous to me that there aren't more options and there isn't more versatility in how pants are made, designed, cut. Like, why do we end up feeling horrible about ourselves because we don't fit one size that everyone's supposed to fit into? Like, that seems crazy when I think about it logically, but it really, really does mess with you if you're feeling a bit, you know, crappy in the first place. So I just want to say, if you have had this problem too, there is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. There is something wrong with this industry. And really, going back in time, you know, at the beginning of kind of fashion, people either made their own clothes or they had tailors that made their clothes to their measurements. And so when I think about it, that makes so much more sense rather than us trying to squeeze ourselves into a size that is maybe gonna fit, like, I don't know, 3% of the population. It just seems outrageous. Anyway, that is my rant. You are beautiful. Don't let it get to you, okay? If you have had this experience as well. And it's something that I am trying to remind myself at the same time. You're beautiful. And that's my rant. Let's talk about more fun things now, shall we? First of all, I am loving how this eyeshadow combo is going. It's just looking beautiful. I love working with Odens Eye Mattes. I completely forgot how much I loved working with Odens Eye Mattes. They are just bloody delightful to work with. The pigment is there, but they're blendable. They apply like velvet. They're just gorgeous. And this is no exception. Okay, so I've just blended that out a little bit. I didn't have any product on my little refer number 13 while I was doing that. I think I want to get some shimmers on the eye now. So I'm gonna take my Pat McGrath Labs Intensifiers Artistry Wand, which is basically a primer for your shiny shades. And I just swipe it directly onto my eyelid. Pop some in the corner there too. And I'm gonna run it under my lower lash line. Sweet. Definitely put that in my eyeball, which I don't recommend. All right, and now I am gonna pick up the shade Hallucinations, which is so darn pretty. It's such a pretty purple. I'm gonna use my finger. That is a beautiful purple shimmer, and I have a lot of purple shimmers in my collection, but this is stunning. I love this. There's a lightness to it that's really beautiful. Oh, they do metallics well, that's for sure. They really do. Utterly beautiful. So anyway, I did say I was going to talk about something fun, so let's do that. I went to a gig the other night. Oh God, just please ignore my finger. My hands are so dry at the moment, and I'm a shocker. I pick at my fingers if they're dry. So let's pretend I'm not a 5-year-old and I don't have a bad habit. But yes, I went to a gig the other night. I went to see this incredible Australian artist called Meg Mac. She is pure magic. If you have never heard of her, maybe you're living internationally and you are looking for an incredible female artist to listen to, she is a powerhouse. Her voice is stunning and she writes just really wonderful music. It's sort of got a gospel pop crossover feel to it. It's not religious at all, but it just has that kind of vibe to it and it's magic. Check out Meg Mac. And the gig was wonderful. Got to catch up with a girlfriend of mine who I haven't seen in a long, long time. So that was really nice. We've got a really great venue in Adelaide for live music called The Gov, and it's just a really great intimate location with amazing sound quality, and yeah, it's great. That is lovely. I'm a purple dream right now when I'm into it. Okay. Let's do the lower lash line. For the lower lash, I think I want to use some bluey and greeny shades. So I think I'm going to use this one and this one. And do one of these. Yeah, I'm going to take the shade called Soft Cloud. And I'm going to have that quite diffused under the eye. So, why am I missing a brush? Found her. Because I already used it. Okay, so I'm just cleaning that off of my brush switch. So there's no product left on there. All right. Now we're going in with the shims. So I'm gonna kick it off with Deep Space, this beautiful blue. I don't know if this will work, but I'm gonna try my little Refa 03 brush. Also, I did just do a video recently covering the brushes that I normally use on the daily, and shout out to Mandy who requested that video and has also given me some good advice to try some Nabla brushes. You guys are awesome. I love all your beautiful comments, and I love that everyone is so kind and lovely, because that's what we want. I don't really want mean people watching my channel. I want people who are fun and kind and supportive of each other as well. And I definitely think that's the vibe that we have here, and it's because of you guys, so thank you. All right, now I'm going in with that green shimmer, Mercury. Okay. Can't see a huge difference between the two when they're right next to each other, but it is subtle, it's there. And each shade is lovely. I might even, oh, there we go. You're getting more of that green now. Very pretty. I was thinking I might even spray my brush. Or dip it in some water, which is what I just did. Just happen to have some close by. Yeah, that's lovely. So I'm actually kind of bringing that, I want to sort of bring that 3/4 of the way across that beautiful light greeny blue shade. Beautiful. And for the inner corner, it's a no-brainer. I'm taking the shade Starry Sky, this one, which is a little flakier than the others, and I love it. Now I did already put some Pat McGrath primer down in that corner, but also just for a little extra, I'm wetting my finger. I do have to make sure I clean off my finger in between layers of application, because otherwise I'm going to get a little bit of blue in my inner corner, and it's not where I want the blue. That's so pretty. I like that has a flakiness to it. Oh, that's so nice. Oh yeah, here's some news. I've just started an online course to get my certificate in marriage celebrancy. I keep having to think about that really, really hard, because I keep wanting to say celibacy, but it's a very different thing. But yes, I am going to become a marriage celebrant, at least like as a side thing to my radio job. So yeah, that's really cool. I'm excited to do it. I think it's going to be something that I can do. I get a lot of anxiety, so I know that I'm going to freak out the night before I have to do a wedding or whatever, because I just know I'm going to have mad anxiety about it, but hopefully I'll get used to it. I'm bringing that up slightly through here. Okay, let's get to the eyeliners. So I'm thinking, oh, we've got this amazing bright pink, and this one's a blue color. Oh, okay. That's really pretty too, actually. All right, first of all, I'm just gonna get some kind of base liner down. All right, going in with my MAC Jewel Dare eyeliner. All the writing's rubbed off, so it's probably got some fancy schmancy longer name than that, but basically that's the gist of it. It's a black liquid liner. Because I don't really know what I want to do yet. Oh. Okay. Just having brainwaves. Obviously we want to test out some of these liners, so we're definitely going to do that. All right, I'm just gonna do the other eye with the black eyeliner and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've just got the black liner on and now I'm gonna go in with, gosh, the blue or the pink? I'm gonna do something with this pink. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna do something. All right, so. It is a very vibrant pink too, so. Oh, doesn't really want to do anything. Okay. Okay, so here's what I have learnt. So I was going to use this pink eyeliner that looks very vibrant on my hand in the way that I like to add, if you've seen my videos before, you know I really love to add like a little bit of extra colored eyeliner through this portion of my eye, but this is just refusing to work over the top of my eyeliner and potentially over the top of my Pat McGrath primer that I put in there as well. So that is not gonna happen. So instead, I'm going to use one of my Adept Cosmetics eyeliners in Biomimetic Gel. Perfect. I love this eyeliner, it's so pretty. But you do have to let them dry because if you look up straight away, it will transfer all over your lid. I hate the applicator, as you would know if you've seen my videos before. I prefer a firm felt tip applicator for my liquid liners. Really, really actually dislike the little brushy ones, but I make it work because I actually really love the product. It's so beautiful. Okay, that looks awesome. We're gonna try to use one of these liners in my waterline. I don't have high hopes if I'm being honest, and here's the thing. I have played a little bit with these eyeliners and I did use one of them. I used one of the darker ones yesterday over the top of my eyeshadow. I didn't have an eye primer on and I didn't have any other like liquid liner or anything on it, and it did work and it looked really nice. I have tried these in my waterline before and like I found it really actually quite hard to get any payoff from them. I had to keep kind of going over and over again. So I think these have limitations, these gel liners, which is a shame because they're so pretty and some of them work kind of better than others. I'm sure that I will use this without, any primer or liquid liner under it again at some point because it is a beautiful, amazing hot pink color. But yeah, they're just a bit finicky is what I have learnt from my experience of using these eyeliners. So for the waterline, I kind of honestly don't know if there's any point in trying this, but I might try this shade called Galaxy, and it's like a shimmery pale blue in the waterline, and we'll just see how we go. I'll be curious to know. Also, these break really easily, so just be careful. The tips, I've already had a couple of tips just snap off when I've been using them. Yeah, that's a bit disappointing. Okay. Do you know what? I'm just not going to bother because obviously from what I have discovered so far, these do not work for me in my waterline. I much prefer all of the other eyeliners I have to use in my waterline. So these are going to be, I think, your best bet for doing like graphic liner looks and yeah, just using simply as like a top eyeliner I think is going to be the best way you can go, or using them under the lash line would work as well. Because there's some really beautiful colors in here. It's just a shame. I just wish the formula was a bit more oomphy and a bit more hearty, I would say. I might just place a little of this under here, this beautiful blue. It's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty. So and that, you know, that kind of worked under my eye. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed. But I would love to know your experience with these eyeliners, if you have the Solmane 2 gel liners, and what you think about them. I prefer my Colourpop gel liner pencils. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Colourpop Good Reef pencil in my waterline. That one is tried and true. Never fails me. Beautiful. Such pigment. Sorry if you're a bit further out again because I had to turn my camera off. It was overheating from all the hotness in the room. Let's zoom you back in. Okay. And by hotness in the room, I mean the heater. All right, so yeah, see, beautiful, perfect, works a treat. I'm gonna put some mascara on now and I'll be back to do the rest of the face. Alrighty, mascara on, and I used my Hourglass Unlocked mascara. It's the Instant Extensions mascara. I love it. I've been trying to find a dupe and I have not found a dupe. So I'm just gonna keep buying it. I do need to replace it though because it's getting a bit old now. All right, let's put some cheeks on and then we're gonna try the highlighter from Odens Eye. So I reckon I wanna use my RMS Beauty blush in Hanky Panky. Love it, it's such a beautiful shade. So that's what we're gonna use. And I'm grabbing my Sigma Chiseled Cheek brush to apply it. I've been really enjoying this blush lately. Just has such a beautiful glow to it, which you normally don't get, such a smooth glow from a powder blush, but it's really lovely. Yeah, it's a pleasure. I need to get some more shades because it's beautiful, but it's so bloody expensive. Dear God, is it expensive? Australian, I think it's like $50 something, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. But I do love it. All right, now, I am generally not one to put any kind of blue highlight on my face, but we are gonna try it today. This is the Norns Mesmerizer in Spring of Life. Again, stunning packaging, so beautiful. And I do have this one in the pinkier shade, so I have kind of mushed it up a little bit, but yeah, it comes just looking stunningly marbled. To apply it, we might try this Refa brush. It's a number 15. We'll just see how this goes. Oh, crikey. Oh, wow. I'm like a little space baby. Oh, can you see? Yeah, of course you can. You've got eyes and you're looking. So front on, it's cool because you can't see it really. And then when I turn my head, you get that full like bluey, glittery reflect. It's definitely glittery. Like if you don't like glitter, you won't like this. If you're in the mood for something fun, great for festivals, this would be perfect for a music festival, actually. If you're getting along to Splendor in the Grass or something like that. I actually quite like that. It's actually really pretty. Well, who knew I was gonna like that? I certainly didn't expect to. All right, just in case you were wondering, let me swatch it for you so you can see it on my hand. On my hand, you can see a really quite, well, you can definitely see the bluey silver tone, but I can also see a pink flip. So it does flip pink, except on my cheeks, it just looks kind of bluey silver. I guess the pink flip, but it's very pretty. Okay, I like it. Huh. Who knew? See, it's good to try new things. You can teach an old dog new tricks. All right, for lips, I don't know if this is really gonna go, but we're gonna try it because it came in the box. This is the Odens Eye Alva Matte Lip Stain in Perfect Plum. All right, so this is what this looks like. Once before, and I really liked it, but it does dry down very matte, and so I put a gloss over the top because I'm not a super matte lip girl. It's not my preferred finish. I do have some balm on my lips, so I'm gonna just make sure that they're nice and dry. It's got a little doe foot. I do feel like it doesn't look plummy on me. It's not, I wouldn't call it plum. I do really like it though. I think it's really nice. I would say generally speaking though, I'm definitely more of a bullet lipstick girl than a liquid lip girl. I just find a bullet so easy. It's so easy and so convenient. Don't even need a mirror to put it on half the time. Whereas obviously you got to be a bit more careful with a liquid lip, and you can get those you get a bit of a build up in that corner if you're not careful. I don't mind it. It's not what I would generally choose to wear with this look because, as I said, it doesn't look plummy on me. If it was more plummy, I think it would go heaps better with this look, but I really wanted to use what was in the box, and the only other lipstick in the box was red, which was definitely not going to work with this look. And now that that has dried down, I'm going to take my Flower Beauty lip mask in Starlit, and I'm just going to swipe some of that over the top. We are done with that look now. As I said, I probably wouldn't normally pair this lip with this look, but I think it works. Now, before we do a quick recap about the products that we've used today, can we just draw attention to my amazing scrunchie? It has Buffalo Bill on it, which is like an iconic ice cream here in Australia in the 80s. But these scrunchies are so cool. They're shamrock leaf scrunchies. I will try and remember to link in the description box to these babies. But let's get back to the stuff at hand, which of course is the Odens Eye products that we have used today. Now, the eyeshadow palette is beautiful. It performed beautifully. The quality of every single shadow in here that I have used, and I have used a couple off camera as well, has been just beautiful, like zero complaints. I think the purples in this palette are absolutely stunning. The mattes perform beautifully. Yeah, I really like it. The only shade I probably don't really enjoy very much is this one here. It just doesn't really look good on me, but I'm sure it will look good on other people. So yes, definitely a big thumbs up for this palette. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I like that it goes nice and dark. You've got the depth here with this black hole shade, and you've got this stunning inner corner highlight. So I really do like that palette. I think it's beautiful. Also, I keep putting it away and then I'm like, I want to talk about it some more. Also, I will say that I think this is really good if you are someone who is maybe, you know, just sort of getting started in makeup and colourful makeup, because it's really easy in the way that they've set this up to just do like a 2 shadow look. You know, whack your matte on in the crease, whack your shimmer on the shadow. Same with these guys. They're paired really nicely, so I feel like that's pretty beginner friendly. Now the eyeliners, oh man, I'm a bit sad about these eyeliners. Again, I am hormonal, so maybe it's not as bad as it seems. But no, oh, I knew that was gonna happen. But yeah, I am a bit sad because these eyeliners look amazing and I had really high hopes for them, but they just don't perform with the kind of oomph I was hoping for. There are a couple of shades in here, like the pink shade. I think if I didn't have the Pat McGrath primer and the liner on underneath them, I think they would work. So if I just used that over eyeshadow, I think it would look great because it's really vibrant. And there's an amazing orange in here too that is very vibrant. But all of the pastel colors, I was hoping I could use those in my waterline, but I can't. They just don't, they do not show up at all. And they're just very lackluster, which is a real shame. So I would proceed with caution with those. I would definitely recommend over those the ColourPop gel liner pencils or even the MAC Color Excess gel pencils. These are really great as well for the waterline. So yeah, unfortunately a little bit disappointed as far as the formula of the gel liner pencils go. Like I said, a couple of hits, but the rest of them are a bit like, not so great. And the tips break off really easily, even when it's like low down. But the lips, I really like this lip product. I like the color. It's nice and kind of deep and sexy. And I especially love it when you place a gloss over the top of it. So absolutely no complaints about that. And yeah, I've really enjoyed playing with the stuff out of the box. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, please hit me up. I'd love to help you out in any way I can. And please subscribe before you go. I'd love to see you back here again. Give me a thumbs up if you are so inclined. That would be amazing. And yeah, I'll be back with you very soon with some more makeup fun. Yes, we will have fun. It's mandatory. All right, take care, and I'll be back with you soon. Bye.